What's up, everybody? Marco from Digital Dash. It's September 5th, Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to all you guys. The market's closed today, but we're going to be looking at SPY, QQQ, and we're going to be looking at how we can capitalize off the market movements for this week. It's just going to be giving you guys a rough outline and levels I'm looking at. If you guys want the full trades we're taking, if you guys want the full commentary and all of that during the trading day, just click the link in the description. Join Digital Dash. It's free. It's just our little community where we trade together. But getting started, looking at SPY real quick. Crazy situation, right? We got this huge trend line from back here in June lows where the market was going crazy. Everything was dumping and recession was happening. World was burning. Those are the lows we put in. Bounced from there, bounced here again, and now it looks like we're back at this third touch of the trend line. So we're going to see if it's a true trend line and it's going to hold, or if we're going to break down below it. But interesting thing here is this nice little demand zone that was created back in July. We ran from it July 27th. It was actually a pretty decent run for a good amount of time too from that zone. We got back up to 431.73, so definitely something to pay attention to. You feel me? We're dumping again, so if we're due for a relief rally, this will probably be the area where it happens at, especially with this trend line confluence here. But on the flip side of things, if we break below this demand zone and break down below this trend line, the buyers who are trying to play this trend line bounce and this demand bounce are gonna have to get liquidated. So the buyers will have to then become sellers to close their positions, and that will possibly speed up the downside move because there's gonna be even more selling pressure coming into the market. So if I'm being honest with y'all, I'm personally bearish in this situation, but we're not going to enter the market with any bias. We're going to trade what the market shows us. But the way I'm going to prepare for it Tuesday is I'm going to wait. I'm going to see. We have some wicks down here the last 2 days. Good amount of wicks, right? So buyers are here at 390. Buyers are here at 390, 392, 391 area. We really want to see, for the bulls, we really want to see buyers get taken out here. These buyers for the last 2 days are defending this area. They're keeping the price up, and the only way we're going to head lower is if they fully get taken out. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Me being a supply and demand trader, this demand zone right here, I need this demand zone to get invalidated. I'm not going to be going short unless this demand area is invalidated, right? So I really ideally want to see a break and close below this 389 area. This 389.81, really the zone ends at 389.99, but I want to see it close well into like 389.60, 389.81 before I'm considering going short. And I want to see it close below this area, and I want it to hold, right? So again, no rushing into it. For the guys who need extra confirmation, you could even wait and see if this zone gets retested before you go in short. So for the people going long, or considering to go long, or if the market shows the clues of a reversal, then ideally I will wait until price gets above and holds, closes and holds above this 401 area, this 401.10 area. It's definitely possible that there's a little area of supply here forming with that nice little imbalance right there, so that's something to pay attention to. If we can get above that, then you guys could possibly play this as an entry, the break above and then retest of this zone to go long, right? That's definitely something you guys could do if the market decides that it's time for a relief bounce. But personally, I'm not liking this, these momentum bars to the downside, huge red bars. They're not really showing any signs of slowing down on increasing volume. They're actually getting bigger, and more volume is coming in as we're coming into this demand zone. But even with all of the heavy selling pressure, the buyers were still there to defend those 392, 391, 390 levels. So really that's going to be crucial. You feel me? If we're heading to the downside, we're definitely going to have to get below that. Looking at QQQ real quick. Same thing with QQQ. Another demand zone. This trend line here, I actually drew my trend line closer than the SPY one. There's more touches here on this QQQ trend line, so I use that instead of, you feel me, going to pull this like this, because that's not really a trend line. We only have 1-2 touches there. So I went ahead with the most touches, and in this case the QQQ the Qs have already broken the trend line, right? So that's something to note. Real quick, let's go back to SPY real quick. Sorry to jump around, but I don't know if I said it or not already, but the traders who aren't supply and demand traders, and the traders who are only trading these trend lines, you know, earlier in the week we wicked below the trend lines, right? So there could be lots of trap traders here, right? We wicked below the trend line. People could have got their sells in, and people are also buying here on this trend line, trying to defend this area as the wicks show us. So there's a lot of traders here, and we're definitely going to get a nice move from this area because this is a nice area of indecision. So if the buyers are going to win, if the buyers win, the sellers are going to get squeezed out. We're going to move much higher. And if the sellers win, the buyers are going to get squeezed out, and we're going to move much lower. So there's lots of earning potential this week. The volume is there. The volatility is there. And you guys really just got to be paying attention, be on your toes, and be ready to execute. You feel me? This week, definitely some great opportunities to make money. But yeah, going back to Qs, same thing, demand area, break and close below this demand zone. Wait for confirmation if you want to with a retest. If you're going short, volume is increasing. Sellers are obviously there. More wicks here at the 290, 295, defending the bottom of the zone, 293 area. Buyers are here, present here. So just wait for confirmation, bro. Please don't hop in prematurely. Don't be the first buyer. Don't be the first seller. Wait for the market to make a move, and then you go ahead and hop on the bandwagon and move with the market. Same thing here if we're going long. If the market decides to reverse, really just wait for confirmation. I don't really like any of this, but I guess we'd at least want to see, you know, a break above this area before we consider going long. There's some nice gaps here. There's some nice candle gaps here that we could take. A little imbalance here, so maybe above this area as well for the people who need extra confirmation. But for the people who don't want to get left out, possibly, you guys can go ahead and go long over this 304.50 area. You feel me? If the market decides to turn around. But like I said, I'm not really too fond of trading QQQ. It's not really my thing. I use it as an indicator for the movement of the market. I may look at how Qs are moving, how Amazon is moving, how Apple's moving before I place my SPY trade. But for the most part, we're going to be looking at SPY because I'm really liking the setup, and it has lots of potential for a nice move. We got a lot of room to the downside. Looking above, we have supply up at 415, so a lot of room to the upside as well. So the potential to make a lot of money this week is definitely there. You guys just have to be paying attention, be ready, and stay on your toes. If you guys want some more intraday advice, if you want intraday commentary, if you want to see the trades that we're taking this week, you guys can go ahead and click the link in the description.